Greetings, housemates, and welcome back to Let's Play XCOM Art of War. I'm Phwop, and boo! Boo on large landed UFOs. Some good news. I want to tackle it, and I prepped a squad beforehand because it can take quite a while when you're being really careful and trying to bring the best of the best. Before I forget, I swapped these two anti-material charges and Sprinter. There were no associated stat gains, so that's not much of an issue. And I think it kind of plays perfectly into the equipment, because the equipment is really what had kind of flubbed this up for me. I thought, of course you want anti-material charges on your giant explosion danger zone rockets all the time, but it turns out you'll like always be carrying that extra giant bomb, because why not? That grants that perk for free. So instead, we've gone with Sprinter, and as you can see, we've gone from -4 mobility over here, so 9, to 13, which is totally great and perfect. And this lets me carry the item that gives me anti-material charges, or not. And if I don't want to carry it, I get 2 extra mobility, which is just great. Well, for the Vandal side, it turns out that high-tier explosives, the plasma grenades, don't have built-in anti-material charges, but they're also not as heavy as the HE kit. So bringing anti-material charges later on when you have plasma grenades, having that perk built in is amazing, because then you don't have to bring an HE kit, which nerfs your mobility and gives you subpar grenades. You can just have anti-material charges yourself, and suddenly all your grenades are fantastic. Plus your rocket's great against the occasional mech thing. Whereas the other classes that maybe take javelins, or since they're already going to have anti-material charges, would rather have Sprinter, they have to pay for that explosive power with their mobility. So I think this is pretty perfect, just a nice little switch here. Effectively no change, I know, shut up. Okay, on to other good news. Everyone can now equip the heavy rack and the drum magazine, including rookies. Matter of fact, all battle rifles are now equipable by all classes. I mean, it was kind of nice to be like, yo, infantries, engineers, scouts, and medics, you can all have battle rifles and no one else can. But the battle rifle is basically a marksman rifle that is engineered for close range. And if you want to equip your sniper with other weapons, the heavy rack is really tempting because it is the longest range non-sniper weapon. So attack, reaction, this is not a gunner weapon. Attack range 39, reaction range 30, as opposed to this 42, 42. And the sniper rack, 200 attack range and 51, so excellent on the response. So the heavy rack can respond just within visual range, or just exceeding visual range. That's like 27. And yeah, so because this is a large UFO, infinite range shots, while they sound nice, I don't know. I was considering having a heavy rack, drum magazine, why not? The laser rifle's a tiny bit shorter range than the regular weapons. A laser rifle would be pretty sick, right? We all want to bring that rapid fire, ready for anything into Sentinel. I mean, look at these perks. Ready for anything, Sentinel. If you use rapid fire, you can trigger ready for anything and get your Sentinel. So that's 4 shots you can get out in 1 turn. That's great. That makes them go from a long range kind of reaction weapon that you'd have when you have like 51 reaction range to a much closer range area control unit. And I think that's great. And previously the drum magazine wasn't equipable by snipers, which is lame. Because, you know, like the mods and weapons are all balanced against themselves. Like you bring them for what they do. I don't need to restrict them for the most part from anyone. Also, gunners couldn't bring the heavy rack. And actually, I think gunners are pretty good with other weapons. Like, I don't know if you've tried this, but I mean, what? We've got all the ammo we want here, but look at these perks. Mayhem, Shredder, double tap. Now Mayhem, I don't think it increases the damage. Yeah, it increases gunner weapon damage, so you're losing out on your Mayhem. But I think if you suppress, you're gonna deal Shredder and stuff anyway. Plus Shredder and double tap. Wow, that alone is enough. You could go holo targeting Shredder, double tap, and have a beast of a like normal marksman. Imagine if your infantry had that. Like, it's pretty fantastic. So I just opened up the weapons and the drum magazine to everyone. Tried to play around with making the precision rangefinder more usable, but alas, no luck. So while the heavy rack is a nice idea, I kind of wanted to have a laser rifle here, but it turns out we're low. We have only got so many laser rifles. Thank goodness we have shotguns and other specialty equipment, because we're also low on armor. One of our armor is in the repair bay, which sucks. But for this one, we do have snapshot. But the chance of me getting higher than anyone's pretty low. Still. Remember, so the drum magazine is only equipable with certain weapons. Yeah, if you have any thoughts on things that might be nice to equip, like the alloy matrix plating, I was thinking I might make it available for the Shiv if you really want to tank up your Shiv, but there are kind of specific Shiv tanky stuff out there already. It's just harder to get to. Okay, so do I want the sniper rack for the extra damage, and I'm probably never going to get to use Killing Field, or do I want the marksman rack in case of floaters and all the other stuff, but such reduced reaction range? Let's go with the marksman rack. Of course, we're wasting snapshot, but this just isn't the place for snapshot. Plus, snapshot comes with 3 aim and 1 mobility, so I'm not going to cry. I've got my +3 aim. I've got my extra mobility. That helps out the marksman rack plenty. All right. So we should be fine. I'm also bringing quite a few laser sights. I got some cool stuff, so I did have to exhaust some people. Anyway, large UFOs are trouble. I did bring a battle scanner. So yeah, let's walk through, because the landed large UFO is probably, depending on when you go after them, they can be the most challenging missions in the game. That's my guess. I'm pretty sure. So let's take a look at what we got. I'll start off the way I started off. So first off, I wanted an officer, and I chose my officers well because I wanted some access to holo targeting, especially on someone who can make multiple shots. That's what's great about the Vanguard in general. Also, hit and run lets me use my officer command ability, which is great. He's resilient, so I can plan on him not dying, even though it's going to get brutal. He's got great mobility, which will combo nice with hit and run, and close combat specialist. To tack on to close combat specialist, I brought a laser sight, which is going to give me quick draw. That means that if anyone does anything nasty when I nearby, I get to shoot them. And since I have close combat, okay. What quick draw means is people trigger my Overwatch when they do anything aggressive where within my Overwatch range. Close combat specialist counts as Overwatch for this perk's effect. What that means is close combat specialist, normally if anything moves near me, I shoot it, and you have like an infinite amount of that kind of Overwatch. Laser sight means if anyone does anything nasty near me, I shoot them. not just move, but like if they take a shot at me and they're within my close combat specialist range, I'm gonna get a free shot, which is dope, totally dope. And maybe we'll get to see that in action. If I had Opportunist, it'd be even better because, of course, the shotgun does way more damage on crits. But that's that. And since we don't have any other, like I wanted my laser rifles everywhere else, he's taking the shotgun because it's got plenty of ammo. It's great for hit and run, blah, blah, blah. We also gave him the laser pistol because anyone with close combat specialist, it can be pretty easy to run out of ammo. So I'm tempted by the heater. I just didn't want to kill his mobility. Yeah, let's actually take the heater on him. Also notable, we've got Legio Patria Nostra, which is going to buff our willpower, which is important for these long missions. Because large UFOs are going to take forever, our willpower is going to tank over the course of like the 30 or 40 turns it takes to finish this. So boo on that. And alloy matrix planing doesn't interfere. It's 0 weight now, 1 extra armor plus 1 DR, and it gives us hardened, which stacks with our armor, but whatever. Anyway, he's tough. He's ready to go. Okay, the next thing I decided was I need health packs. So it's great to have both a corpsman and a surgeon ready to go. Our corpsman has light 'em up, field medic, low profile. So for just the cost of 1 perk, we're gonna get 3 medikits. 1 perk and an item slot, of course. I also went with scope and drum magazine and a laser rifle. Nice, easy, safe. Went with heavy armor because your infantry often has to stick it out if the enemy pushes you back. They fall into firing range, and with mutons and stuff, you often just need to duke it out, and you need someone to be able to take a hit every now and then. Our surgeon is going heavy into the med kits, some smoke grenades. So 2 extra medikits for its weight is going to beat 1 smoke grenade for me. Our medikits aren't that effective. They still heal only 3, and the enemy could really rack up some damage. But we're going to have a total of 8 medikits on this mission, and that should let us keep ourselves topped up. The smoke grenades are going to be far more precious, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. Okay, opted for light armor and have to keep them safe. My the 4 people? Yeah, quite a few people didn't have heavy armor. Okay, so then I'm thinking, okay, I've got the attack, I've got some, you know, medium to long, I've got some medium range attack, I've got some close range attack, I've got my health. What do I want next? I thought I want to be able to kill anything, no matter how brutally tough it is. Double tap, Shredder, Mayhem. Really going to be able to put Shredder on lots of people. The nice thing about this one is I don't have to attack. I can just suppress and shred them. And we opted for scope because I don't have all the heavy armor I would like. We're going to keep them in the back, popping shit off. Analysis module, because the Reaper LMG's crit chance is high. The analysis module bumps it up by 16, which makes it very, very high and increases our crit damage. That plus Mayhem is going to make the Reaper a total beast. Because even if we would hit for 1 damage, we're going to do at least 4 or 5 if we crit. Plus platform stability is nice, and it's got tons of ammo. Extended magazines gives us the ability to flush and a couple more shots. Oh, the Halo Array. The Halo Array is actually really tempting because what would I like? Ooh, that'll only give me 5 shots, but usually you have quite a few. The big downside is its max range is 33, whereas, where'd it go? The Predator, no, that's the cannon. The Reaper's is 36. So that's not so bad. Actually, no, the big downside is the crit chance. Crit chance drops to 50 from 82 plus 10 maybe. But hollow targeting and 8 extra aim, because it's plus 16 instead of plus 8, means that, yeah, hollow targeting is great. So 2 hollow targeting shredding shots that have potential to do sick damage, and will do pretty sick damage anyway. It's going to be good. Slightly reduced range, significantly reduced ammo, and we can flush or suppress as necessary. She's going to be fantastic. Glad I remembered that. Okay, so we've got more firepower. I also had this guy sitting around the barracks and thought, yeah, do I want lots of accurate long-range shots. At first I was like, ooh, laser rifle, I'll have rapid fire sentinel ready for anything all at once. Plus built-in scope and all that, yeah, that'd be great. They need to be highly mobile and close range, and effective at close range, but turns out the range was a little too close for my tastes. And you never know how much outside or inside fighting you're going to be doing. So instead we opt for the marksman rack, a scope so we can hit those. The marksman rack so that, basically for the Deadeye perk, in case we run into floaters, because being overwhelmed by floaters is pretty bad. It's definitely a thing that happens. Plus, when you're inside the UFO, your chances of killing field being useful are like null. And your chance of Deadeye being useful are The 1 extra base damage of the sniper rack is nice, but the marksman rack's extra crit chance is also fine. We don't focus on that, but whatever. It's really a toss-up between marksman or sniper rack, especially since we have snapshot. And I just can't decide. I think I'm gonna go with sniper rack, actually. Okay, we want the scope for the extra aim on our Overwatch. The laser sight's gonna give us quick draw, so we will take shots no matter what the enemy is doing. That's kind of a maximum firepower as opposed to ammo conservation take on this. We're going for it. It'd be even better with the laser rifle since it's got that plus 8 aim. And between the two of them, the scope and the laser sight are adding 12 aim, so we're well over 100 aim at this point. Extended magazine is going to give us extra shots, which we desperately need since we put out so much firepower every turn. And, of course, access to flush. So, I think he's going to be good. Want some long-range support for these guys. Now we've got a nice blend of medium attack with our infantry and gunner, long range with the sniper, close range, and kind of defensive healing. But we're attacking a UFO. One, you're always going to want to bring a scout because lots of enemies with lots of Overwatch can be really brutal, and you want that scout to be really healthy because some of those 3 to 5% chance hits are gonna land, and he might be drawing a lot of fire. So, plus chrysalids. Since chrysalids can claw you when they get next to you and you try and move away, scouts are one of the few safe class that actually lightning reflexes helps you avoid that, which is great because it works against all opportunity attacks. So I wanted some explosives. I definitely want a motion tracker, demolition rigging. The motion tracker is going to fade out pretty quick into the mission, but it can just be so key. And we don't have a sweeper with bioelectric field, although that might be worth looking for. Anyway, I thought, need a scout. Gotta put a phalanx mantle on him at least. Shatter beam array for light him up is going to be great. Especially this guy's our lead. I had to exhaust him. He's been on a mission recently, but that hollow targeting, plus light him up and hollow targeting, yeah. So we can put out up to 6 hollow targeting shots each round. So we're just going to be very accurate, which is exactly what you want in a mission like this, where eventually it's going to come down to weapons. All my special tricks, I'm going to run out of charges, and we're just going to need to shoot things and hit them. Let's switch to the laser pistol. It'll be nice with light 'em up and hollow targeting. Anyone who has hollow targeting deserves a decent sidearm because you can take crap shoots. It's awesome to have Avenger, but yeah. Anyway, so then I wanted a couple grenades because a couple, you know, let you crush those early pods, I don't know, wound a bunch of chrysalids, that kind of stuff. And then we want to fill in the gaps. So we've got everything. The scout's going to be kind of up front, but he's not like a beast at close range combat. And to fill in the gaps, I'm thinking UFO. One, I'm thinking tons of enemies. Two, I'm thinking I need people that can get in there and kill stuff. So we unleash our Tech Sergeant, Assault, who spec'd the last two perks are the same as our Vanguard, but the first two perks, Close Encounters and Sprinter, yeah. So she's got 17 movement speed, which is nuts. Plus Close Encounters, and we equipped her with a laser rifle, plus Close Combat Specialist. So her, Yoshiko, and Zulu are going to be at the forefront protecting each other with close combat skills, unless AoE attacks are going to be a problem. And we outfitted her with laser sight as well, so she's going to be able to shoot anything nearby that does anything dangerous with her close combat specialists. For that reason, of course, we need lots of ammo. Thankfully, Close Encounters will let her reload as long as she's in the fray fairly effectively. I could consider giving her a better weapon. Let's go with the MAC-10 actually, because Rapid Fire is going to stack really well with the MAC-10 since you can unleash its whole ammo on an enemy and its horrific crit chance is going to be just fantastic. Anyway, drum magazine definitely necessary with laser weapons at this point. Really wish ammo conservation were already done, but that's obviously a pipe dream. Scope never hurts, especially on reaction fire, and it lets her, you know, fire at squad sight to some extent, up to 33, which is fine. It's great. And we already talked about why the laser sight's good. And the Phalanx Mantle, she'll be nice and tough. So these two together are really going to be the ones who can crack open a room. However, Overwatch could really tear them apart, so you need that scout, blah, blah, blah. And they all have to be healthy for it to be worth it. Lastly, you can just be overwhelmed really easily on these missions, so some superior firepower is necessary. Since scopes affect launchers, we'd like our rockets to be accurate. Yeah, I know. Especially for someone who's not relying on steady aim as much as other classes. Shredder, explosive, those are good. The laser reflex array comes with Sentinel. Its reaction range is slightly below visual, so it's not like crazy good. Our light 'em up weapon was taken by the scout, and really, because we're a hammer and we have fire in the hole, I can move up on safe turns. I can move up and go into Overwatch. And then we've got decent chrysalid protection, like 2 sentinel shots. This thing's aim bonus is insane. That's 32 is double the rifleman rack. You could put 32, that's 32% chance to hit over like everything. It's like, it's so good. And then with Sentinel and the fact that you can't really shoot at long ranges, so your aim's always going to be pretty good, it's great. And the +1 mobility doesn't hurt, and the damage is fine. So on safe turns, we can move up and Overwatch, and then we can take our shot, because we don't have to steady aim. We don't rely on steady aim to hit our marks. On the flip side, we can move up and hunker if it's really dangerous, and then get our shot off accurately next turn, because once again, we don't have to steady aim. I'd love to give her some heavier armor, but we don't have that, and she can fight pretty effectively at long range, so we're just gonna keep her close. Alright, so that is that. We're gonna go on this large UFO mission. Right, right, it'll work. Lots of hollow targeting, lots of accurate weapons, good mix of assault. Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay. We're gonna watch all the cutscenes for good luck. I don't know if you know that, but that's good luck.
Strike one, prepare for landing.
Okay, Strike One, you got this. Operation Burning Druid. Hunger Down grants immunity to crits and doubles cover bonuses, defense and DR, and is the only action that avoids racked damage. If you didn't know that Hunger Down prevents crits, it can be super useful in my mod where crits are significantly more of a deal. Okay. Alright. I seriously hate this map.
Approach with extreme caution. Current enemy status at the site is unknown.
Whew. I'm glad I brought 2 assaults. Okay, look at us all nice and shiny. Look how some of our people have like 15 health, 17 health, and some of our people have like 8. I like that. I did that on purpose, but it's scary. Okay, yeah. Motion tracker. It's important. Okay, note where my squad is. You want to think about the lines of sight that you're going to trigger. Okay, this is a landed transport. If we pull this off, it's fantastic. If we don't, we're boned. Okay. I think the outsider. It's gonna be a pod of outsider. It's gonna. This sucks. Anyway. How do we want to approach this? We saw from the landing video that it's got this big open back end, but of course that's like a killing field back there. If we come in from the side, take over the top, we're at least not at a height disadvantage. But anyway, looks like this pod is down on the inside. If my pod's here, or my group's here, and it is north and a couple squares to the right, looks like it's at least this far to the right, and then it's about this far in. The motion tracker is slightly larger than visual range, just so you know. We can safely move into this gap without triggering enemies, I think. You're going to want to be super cautious and highly aware of where your smoke grenades can land. Oh god, we've got 1 smoke grenade. I forgot it would be that bad. Shouldn't we have 2? I think I should have 2. Whatevs. Someone with smoke and mirrors would have been nice, but we were already pretty packed to the gills. Okay, so this is all great and good to know. We don't want to get sandwiched. Oh, look, there's like 2 pods in there. That is exceptionally gross. You also want to think about where you might, your lines of sights. When you're coming into the middle of the map like this, you're going to want to super cautious about not getting yourself flanked. And cover is pretty shitty here. I wish I had a sleeper. I don't know. So you want to stay pretty condensed for the most part. Okay, this seems like the only decent spot for us. I want to move forward. I want to use this sweeper, this motion tracker for all it's worth. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like there are any pods back here to come flank us. And if I stop here, then I'll be in a good situation to use light them up next turn on enemies when we crack the door open. Whereas if I stopped here, yeah, I'd be flanked by anything through the door and anything that came out here. this is definitely the pro position for someone with light 'em up. So we're just praying a lot. There's at least 2 pods in there. And if you look where he is and where they are, they're probably just inside that door, but I wouldn't put it past them to rush out at me. Okay, our corpsmen would also like that position, but there's not much to do about it. I could put someone here. It is good cover, but I'm afraid it might trigger pods over there. And I feel like it's better for my heavy weapon to do that. Although she could be right here. Her armor sucks. So let's try and keep her on the peripheral. Still, there is like no good position for her. Okay. My Vanguard, they don't mind being out of position because they're units that move and shoot. The corpsmen, people with light 'em up, double tap, that kind of stuff, they don't want to move and shoot. And we're just going in. Where could I possibly put my sniper? Yeah, not so hot. Okay, I think this is good. Thankfully, there weren't any pods over there yet. Boo on our ability to reach any kind of decent cover. Okay, we really want our sweeper and our assault. Whoa, is she mobile? Okay, they'll be fine here. They'll be able to jump in over here and fight or go through the door.
Roger that.
On the move.
Could move up in Overwatch, but
Understood.
we're just gonna go for here. Might have to drop smoke on the whole lot of them. The chances that we get like floaters come out and shoot someone in the face, way too high for my taste. There's nowhere good for this guy to go. So I didn't see any pods when I used the motion tracker down that way.
Roger, tracking.
Let's see what his movement options after this. So he'll be able to move, be able to double move. Yeah,
Come get some.
he's just gonna do that. Okay, her
Target confirmed. On our way.
might as well be where the action is, and our tyrant here. Not going to be able to be part of the fun. But I don't want them to be seen by anyone over there, so
Already there.
let's move here. Oh, this is so risky, guys. Largely in a UFO. Okay, lots of floaters. Great, great.
Hostile spot.
Yeah. Okay.
They're flanking my position.
Okay. Okay.
They got me flanked.
That's not so bad. But could blow my other charge. It is kind of important we get this worked out. Dealing with the first pod, always the worst. Okay, so what did I see? I saw Thinman. I saw tentacles. This guy. It's really not that dangerous of a pod. Okay, for one, I want my corpsmen. Yeah, my scout can move down. We could take a shot and move, or we can move and take a shot. I want everyone in cover versus this direction. It's not worth using a rocket. Might just pull back, go into Overwatch against Seekers. How many scanners do I have? Tell me I have. I've got 2 scanners. I didn't carry any, so it's thanks to my leads perk, right? Oh no, I've got 4. My surgeon. My surgeon has it. Okay, we shouldn't need him for this, so we're gonna go
Moving.
Overwatch.
Eyes on the prize.
Nice. I did think I could switch these 2 out if necessary. I want to see what's up here.
I'm all over it.
And that is terrifying. Literally, I'm scared. Alright, but we can suppress him.
Affirmative.
Okay, this will be great for opening this door or shooting them. Remember to tab away from anyone next to a door, or you could accidentally open it like I did in the last mission. Okay, no one seems to have a great shot on this guy. He has like no health. And we just moved, so we're not going to get double tap this turn. Let's just suppress, shred that guy. Okay, now that also put holo targeting on him. I think it took care of him. Let's take a shot here. Wound that one and put holo targeting on them. Okay. She's the one with all the ammo.
Dead and gone. Okay.
Okay, I really want to know. Where the other thin min is.
That's affirmative.
And I just have to pray that this isn't going to trigger another pod, although we're not poorly entrenched. Okay, that guy is kind of dead. We're also making a nice fat target of ourselves. He's gonna inch over.
Eyes peeled.
Overwatch. We're going to take this shot. Because the less attacks the enemy gets, the better. Even if it was a waste of our ammo.
Got it covered.
Yeah, we do have 2 smoke charges. Okay, Seeker comes in from above. Not sure if that was close combat or what.
They're repositioning on us. They're moving to flank me.
Okay, we got some stealthy Overwatch back there. Fine. Okay, our infantry has a very easy time reloading, so we want to burn her ammo first. That guy's got Overwatch. He's too far away for us to shoot. I really don't want to look in there because there were 2 pods and we definitely only triggered 1. Plus it might have squad sight. I don't know. It's hard to tell. And okay, so the sectoid and 1 seeker. I don't want to rely on it remembering everything for me, but so another sectoid. That's not too scary. So let's pull back.
That location.
Oh, boo. Oh, wait. I guess that wasn't so bad. Definitely still want to be playing it safe.
Position confirmed.
I want to pull him down.
Yes, Commander.
I want to pull her up. Her laser rifle is going to be better with height advantage, especially at picking off enemies that come through. Don't want him to get flanked, so he'll take her position. If the sectoid was over there, we would have seen something, but there's really no better place for him to be. I can go into Overwatch, or I could move down here, which give me a great killing zone here. But then that would tempt me to bring my sniper up, which looks doable.
Moving.
I don't want to be on the outside of this ship.
Back online.
I do want to be topped off.
On it. I'm on it.
Okay, that was both seekers. So in that case, I'm not worried about being flanked from that direction. I'm worried about being flanked from this direction. but I also don't trust that direction that much. Could have used charge there to make sure I got an overwatch just to be really safe. Because remember, it comes back after 3 turns or something, so... Alright, 51% chance overwatch. Not bad.
Shot failed to connect.
And there was a chance she could be flanked, but she's pretty tough. 35%, eh. Still pays off. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? Okay, excellent. Her DR picks off that shot. 1 damage. Exactly the kind of scratch that we don't mind. We can empty out our rifle here. Let's take a look at any perks. Oh yeah, that one has Slayer and Aggression. Was that not a crit? Good. Okay, rapid fire with 100% chance to hit. It's real hard to say no.
Dead and gone.
Now, there's still a sectoid out there. Fine. I thought I saw 2 thin men. Okay, I think we should take our time to get ready. We have to worry about a crappy sectoid flank sneaking in. Okay, so how are we going to approach this? Well, someone's got battle scanners. So ideally what would happen is we'd come in from here and it'd be safe. But we could come in here and it could be totally untenable. As in there's enemies here, there's enemies here. In that case it'd be nice to have our assault troops able to come in through here and clean up. There might be 2 or even 3 pods in here, which would really suck. I suppose ideally we'd take over this, and this, and this, and we'd be able to push in wherever we wanted once we knew what was in there. There's always a chance of things creeping up behind us. Could be bad. And we really want our rocket positioned where we can hit the maximum number of people. A shredder, if I position my rocket here at this door, regular rockets over here would be fine. That would suck. But my shredder rocket can even reach this area. And there's no better place to position her, as if I want to shoot through this door, I'd have to be positioned, yeah, there's no cover at all. Basically, this is a horrid kill zone, but if you have units that can jump up or move quickly out through here, it's a great assault zone to have close-range units hidden in. But it's a terrible zone for long-range weapons, unless you have like a sniper here, but even then, their field of view is spare, only for flying units. So, yeah, this could be real trouble. I think we're going to take a turn to position, and then we're going to try and breach it. And I don't want to use any of my information tools on a turn I'm preparing. I want to know the most when I'm fighting, not before I'm fighting. I can tell what's going to be good no matter what is in there and where it is. The only thing that might really help me with is letting me know if I can cross this zone or not. Having the corpsman here is great, but having my auto rifle somewhere useful would also be utterly fantastic. And my sniper, well, it's hard to say. Let's get him up here. This is maximum distance from that door, and there might be the chance that when he steps out to the side, he actually has a shot down there. It's also way close to being flanked, but what are you going to do? Snipers love heights. I suppose it's also extending my vision further down to the left, but vision up here is pretty wonky. They can't see straight down. So his vision cone isn't terribly impressive, and anything that wanders into it should be easy enough to shoot. Okay, I hope that freed up that spot for you, but it didn't. I do want to be real safe with this character, because that's a lot of med kits to lose.
Moving to position.
Okay, I am tempted enough to see if okay, we'll think about it. We might be far enough, or we might cause a whole shit show if we move away from there. Are you not in cover? You don't look covered. Okay, no one wants to find out if there's nasties over there just yet.
Heading to that location. It's killing time.
Okay, we're gonna play it safe. We're gonna do a lot of reloading this turn.
Heading to that location. Locked and loaded.
Our corpsmen. Boo.
Good to go. Affirmative. Covering now. Moving. Overwatch. Aye, aye. Heading to that location.
Okay, meld. We are not even going to consider the presence of meld. Okay, my sweeper's out of ammo. We're close. Okay, so if there's a pod in there, I do feel like we would have seen it by now. So I think it might have moved. And I would love to spread across this area. So what would be best is if we can move straight across to that door.
Good to go.
Okay.
Copy that.
And if she can make this without triggering anything, looks like we're not even getting line of sight up there.
Heading to that location.
Well. Okay, we hear battle noises. Beep. What? Sometimes that red dot appears and it means nothing. I think that sectoid is right in there. And judging by his position, and that horrible pile of awful. Okay, where's my Rocketeer? Where's my Rocketeer? Okay, door's currently closed, but I really don't want her to get shot in the back. I opened the goddamn door because of that goddamn left click bug. Oh, fucking Christ.
I've got a visual.
Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God, it's awful. Oh, gross. Yeah, there's that sectoid. Ah, our first muton. Great. Well, the good news is they've got shit covered too. The bad news is it's pretty bad. I really don't like. Man, that left click. Okay, so it's going to be a turn before our guys can do anything to help those guys. Our scout couldn't get up there if they wanted to. And there are enemies literally everywhere. Okay, you're gonna have to hold the door. You have no sight in there. Boo. Might have to. Okay, we can hit that one, that one. Okay, he's only got Willis. Nothing too good. Yeah, Slayer. Aggression. Okay. The outsiders are obvious issue. Really wish we had some shots here. Gonna need the Rocketeer to do work without moving. Not much is obvious.
Clouds away.
Also, we're not flanked right here, and I need the info so bad. Yeah, I think that's on the roof of the UFO. You gotta be pretty careful. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Eyes open.
Not that I really want to know, but I have to know.
The primary power source for the alien craft. I could only hazard a guess as to the amount of power it would have been generating to propel that ship.
So much power.
Like watch your fire down there. That equipment could be highly unstable.
Okay, really don't like this muton. Being where it is. That wall's all non-existent and stuff. Okay, there's a thin man right there. Looks like a lot of the enemies are down here, which means their cover's going to be shitty. They're all going to come up here. I don't want to blow that reactor if I don't have to, but I really don't like them having cover. You know, as you don't. Let's see what some explosives can do. I don't even have to expose myself for this. Excellent, excellent. Does that help you any? Oh, look, it does. Oh, it's on now. We are gonna waste this dude. Oh, he's immune to crits? Whatever. It's still gonna be brutal. Okay, that is absolutely perfect. I'm glad I chose this spot. I'm a genius. The issue was when he steps... Okay, so when you're behind cover, you live in 3 different spaces. The one to the left of you, the one to the right of you, and the one you're currently in. The targeting issue here was we can target the space he's currently in, but we can't see it because of the wall that he's behind. And we can't target the space to the right where he can step out. Now, he has no cover. We can hit him. Plus, yeah, it's going to ruin him. Even though he's immune to crits. Now any shot will take him down. So the question is, do I want to put hollow targeting on someone else? Or do I want to finish him off with this weapon? Guaranteed to finish him off, hollow targeting. I don't know. Let's see what shots other people have. Also, destroying walls opens up our long-range options. Oh, look. Oh, look. Obviously, this is a much better shot, but if it were a 93% chance to hit, no one would cry. Alright, at least the outsider captain is pretty dead. We've still got charge here too. Might be best to save that, but... Okay, this guy is exposed. And I would love to gun him down. Who still has actions? I find it's important to keep track of who has actions. Okay, what don't I want? Psi powers. Now, what's my damage? 5 damage, 0% chance to crit. He's got will to survive. He might live. But, yeah, he's the only one you can shoot. Okay, I do hate that. What about you? Oh yeah, we could tap just about anyone, huh? Or we could go into Overwatch. We do have Sentinel Overwatch, would be pretty good. I hate for that guy to mind fray anyone, though. We're definitely going rapid fire on... Yeah, he's got the most health.
X-ray neutralized.
Let's do this. Ooh, and we hit a 29% chance. 9 damage crit. And this isn't a cannon, guys. This is just... Okay, we want our big brotherhood. We're a little easily flanked by floaters, but I assume they're going to be busy and we have squad sight. Okay. Last 2 actions. Wouldn't mind blowing up this guy's cover, and I'm not sure where he would go, but I would hate to destroy all that Illyrium. Still, the less cover they have, the better. And the more wounded he is, the better. We're just gonna have to go with the big boom theory. Well, there goes our Illyrium and all his cover. Now, this is looking fairly safe. Someone used a scanner, right? It's definitely a lot of people, but no one is up. I think we could charge up here, shoot that guy, and be safe. Feels kind of bold, but it's better than anyone getting mind frayed. And since he's flanking here, I know I can see him.
Okay.
We're also resilient. I said, I know I can see him. Boo! Well, that sucks. Yeah, I thought he might drop down if he didn't have cover. That was worth the Illyrium, I think. Not having to fight these guys all at once. You do have to watch. Enough? Okay. I don't feel ready to take on a cyber disc. Oh man, nailing a 7% shot would have been fan-fucking-tastic. Yeah, what do you think about that, alien? Oh, that noise. Okay. Cyber disc and drones. Suppression. We saw a floater go out there. Oh, you're suppressed. We might trigger that pod if we're not careful. She really needs to reload. Really doesn't need to trigger that pod. But I may need her rapid fire in dealing with this damn thing. Oh, she's got a shot, huh? She's resilient. I could take that shot, but I desperately need to reload. It's nowhere good for you to go. Assume that floater's coming up and over the top sometime soon. How many floaters are there? 2 floaters. I know where they both are-ish. Yeah, we're gonna have to abandon some of this nonsense. Could drop down and shoot him. That seems fairly reasonable. Okay, hopefully this isn't a risky move. Oh look, no falling damage. It would be great if that poison cloud fell down onto some enemies, but no. Okay, we've got 2 shots. Can you contribute anything at this point? This might be the best angle to deal with drones and other BS. Scout's got an HE grenade. That could be kind of useful. So a little cover. We get 2 shots. Good enough. Counter strike. Fucking Christ.
I'm running low on ammo.
Wow. Okay. There's only one viable spot here. And you still can't get to it. But we're home free. Big guy dropped down. I really want my corpsman there. Ugh. What a disgusting nightmare this is. Okay, his shotgun's not going to be all that effective over there. These guys we can rotate down. But I really don't want our gunner kind of exposed to this nonsense. And we know there's a potential incoming floater. Alright. This has been a fine position. I think we're gonna have to let it go. Okay, I'm gonna move down here and reload. The good news is I could come back to that position or I can move up here. But at least I'll have ammo. Wow. At the moment, I like can't even. This sectoid gets to live somehow. Unless we make special efforts to murder him. Okay, this thing's line of sight's probably... Okay.
Solid
I
copy.
think we can move here. We've got hit and run.
X-ray down.
The question is where to go back to. There's like no good cover over there for them, anywhere for them. Mutants tend to run out into no good cover. Let's go up here. Okay, this is still smoked up. Don't know what that other floater's doing, but maybe it will run for the hills. Really don't want to be flanked though.
Okay. Aye, aye, Commander.
God, this blows.
That's affirmative. Got it covered. Oh, yeah.
Okay, this floater could make some really painful engagements. Of course, not to mention the Cyberdisc awfulness. Can't forget that Muton's got a grenade.
Can I get some help?
Okay, that is all the floaters, I think. Jesus Christo. All right. Doesn't that look fun? Now, these guys haven't moved yet. And those guys didn't trigger somehow. Okay, we don't want them to trigger. And that one has Slayer. Ooh. Okay, the Thin Men, however, we could tear through with these guys. That horrid mess over there. Our Rocketeer and Gunner could probably handle if they had excellent positioning. Okay, so we really need the Rocketeer and the Gunner prepared to annihilate Cyberdiscs and such. That's probably our best bet. There's still like 2 outsiders down there. This wall could potentially die at any time, so I'd really like to escape. We've almost committed these guys to this pod, but they haven't opened that door yet. And my sweepers would just wrap that pod up. My only issue is getting away from this guy's suppression. I wonder if I move to the right, will it save me from triggering it? Well, there's no good cover. Can move up here. I feel like that pod's moved past. Oh boy. Well, let's do it early. $62% is nothing to write home about. But I guess I'll take it. Well, that is nice. And we have hollow targeting. Lord knows if they regenerate. Okay, we're gonna take this shot.
That is not good. That all you got? Need a resupply.
And I think we're just gonna back up. I was thinking I could pistol that guy to death, and I totally can, but... Let's see, he was just suppressing me. He took a counter shot. This guy might be out of ammo. But... also lots of structural damage over here. That's what really scares me. How weak is this wall? It's too close to fire. Pulling back isn't so bad. Except that there's nowhere good to pull back to. Well, whatever.
On the move.
Ugh. It's so safe it hurts.
On my way.
Okay, let's just get in position to at least we can annihilate stuff in that direction.
Locked and loaded.
Oh, that thing might be able to see us if we... Ooh. Well, it can't see that far, apparently. Still, that's pretty worrisome. Can't go up on the roof because of a stupid seeker. She's our best bet for killing the...
Moving out. Overwatch. Aye,
the
aye.
damn thing, whatever it is.
Roger that. Scanning.
I don't want to get annihilated by Thin Men.
Aye, aye, Commander. On Overwatch.
Aye, aye, Commander. On Overwatch.
Oh, God. Okay.
I'm taking heavy fire over here.
And what about that Thin Men pod? Oh, it's because we triggered the outsider. Of course, all the pods are going to converge. Okay. That thing. So this is gonna happen. The only question is, am I prepared for it or not? And I think the answer is gonna be like, fuck, you better be. All right. Oh, this is such a shitstorm. Okay. I need this to happen now. I can't keep waiting. Ooh, God. Fucking Jesus. What the hell was that, bro? Wow, that's XCOM, baby. Okay, where is that damn seeker?
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. She panicked too. If this floater comes around, he could pop her in the back and kill her. I think he has Slayer as well. So while I don't want to, it might be time to go floater hunting, or at least tank the floater for the team. Sniper rack. Could move up there. No idea where this other floater is.
Moving out.
Going hunting, huh? Slayer, boo. Could unleash a pot of thin mints on our back if I am not cautious. Kind of surprised I can't shoot that guy.
Moving out.
You'd think.
Position confirmed.
Maybe.
Affirmative. Covering now.
No need to ask twice.
Okay.
Come on, time to cowboy up.
We've got a lot.
That's affirmative. Overwatch, aye aye. Overwatch, aye aye.
Come on.
Taking fire.
If we can eat up its ammo, that's good enough. And every wound increases its red fog problem. Okay, there's all our floaters. Okay, this pod has to trigger at this point. Okay, close combat specialist. The auto blaster didn't hit. It would have been great to shred something. Okay, we get some shots out. They're not good shots.
They're moving around the side.
I don't even know what's going on at this point. Oh, son of the beast. Okay, he's got lightning reflexes, which sucks. Just kind of hoping for
That's a load of bull.
less awesome floater with Slayer. Okay, we get another shot. Oh, come on. I don't think it can hit, but tell me he's out of ammo.
Watch the flanks.
Whew.
X-rays spotted.
No, still panicked. Fuck.
Good to go.
Holy crap, guys.
Hoorah!
That's like the worst. This is, I mean, that's kind of the best we could hope for. Okay. Killing field, hyper acuity. Yeah, you don't want that thing flying, and it's always flying. Subthermal plating, great. It's got some DR. 94% chance to crit. I could flush. 65%. I can't get more accurate. If I shoot at it, I lose this chance. So we're gonna take this chance. Yes. Yes, that is what I needed. I needed that so bad. And it's gonna fall down and blow up. And when he moves, all sorts of close combat specialists is gonna trigger. So he could easily panic. She can't see any of this. We get one more shot. And our best shot is actually Cyber Disc. Okay, it's time to see what you're made of. Can't miss, but only 2 damage. If we're lucky, that's the only one. We are lucky. Might just have to reload instead. Can try and kill this guy in one shot, but oh, it closed up and got harder to hit. Okay, focus down the Cyber Disc.
Okay.
We'll do Overwatch. Okay, that wall's on fire. I don't know if that... I assume that wall can break. The one beside it did. Okay, so we just have our poisons here. Okay, the drone... Can't be bothered about that drone. Damage is like an awesome debuff. It would have been great.
Adjusting sights.
Okay, I can't move my gunner. Time to smoke.
Hunt 'em down. Heading to that location.
I don't know if this cover is going to exist. Some of us might die. We're at 75% again. Yeah, I don't know why it got easier to target all of a sudden, but whatever. Great, great. Now when it blows up, yes, and it deals damage to enemies. Perfect, just what I wanted. Whew. Okay, I don't like that guy up there at all. And this is the only person I have left to move. Doesn't have Slayer. There's so many more deadly things that might need my ammo. We'll give it one shot. Boo! Okay, 37% reaction shot, could be worse.
Target's still up.
Okay, that's bad.
Watch the sides.
Okay, we get another shot. Thank you, thank you. Is he close enough to trigger our close combat? I don't think he is. Okay, we take 5.
They got me flanked.
They're repositioning on us. X-ray on the move. They're flanking us.
Okay, 8. Come on.
Trying to flank us. Watch the flank.
Holding my breath. Come on, just let the turn end. Oh, you dick. Please let this turn be over. Boo. Boo on you. Yes, okay. That one regenerates. There's a lot of really tough floaters around. Okay. We're not dead. Okay, this is what I need. Come on. Don't fuck this one up. Okay. I think that worked out. Yeah. Okay, she's taken quite a chunk out of her health. These guys are no joke. You're out of ammo, right? Okay, well, we've got that. That would be great. We can get the heals off. Desperately need someone with ammo. He moved. He has ammo. I could use my scout to eat up their ammo, but we don't have hit and run either. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Okay, you're gonna take position to replace our Rocketeer next turn.
We're green to go.
You've got no ammo. You're beat up terribly. I hate to say it, but our scout can tank some hits. We've got one shot with you. Or one suppression. And I can't suppress the big guy who's wounded. I can suppress that one. Want him dead. But does anyone else have Slayer? Okay, hollow targeting. Probably take him out right now. This one behind me I really dislike, but you're not even in cover anymore.
On the move.
Okay.
Got no ammo.
Who needs ammo?
Hostile neutralized.
Okay. Just as planned.
Suppressing fire. No round.
Okay. No.
Out of ammo here. Enemy is still alive.
No way.
So brutal.
Good to go.
Yes! Yes! Holy crap. Come on.
I'll get him next time. Weapons empty. Can't engage. A little help over here, please. Got a lot of heat on me.
He went into Overwatch. Oh, canceling my suppression, you jackass. But it's too late. Now.
Enemy in
Oh my
sight.
god.
Up here,
Large UFOs are the worst. Okay, they're just a bunch of weenie thin men flanking everything that I love. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, alternatively, No, my ammo. This is why you need infantry against all these enemies.
Moving to position.
Okay. 31%, shit.
Incoming over here.
Must be squad sight. We could hit one. I think making him nervous is our best bet.
Moving out.
Okay, we really got to cover this regroup retreat nonsense. That guy needs to go down. I'd love to have holo targeting, but everyone who can possibly holo target is out. You're suppressed. And there's like no cover. Okay, you first. Where to? Nowhere good. Okay, we're gonna lightning reflexes draw their ammo. I guess. Where am I gonna end up? Okay, who can actually attack at all? You give her the reload command, and she's got a freebie right now. Oh, the freebie and the reload won't combo, that's right. And that guy's the one suppressing. Ooh, ooh. Well, he can probably... Oh god, that's ugly. We have no smoke. He has to reload. Yeah, I just need these guys to be out of ammo.
Yes, Commander.
Got it. Locked and loaded.
Okay. None of these are good. Even in Overwatch and it got used. Whatever.
Need a resupply. Missed the target.
Need to get closer to healing. Also need ammo.
Roger, tracking. Rock and roll.
Okay, we're just gonna pray that's
Good to go.
safe. Our scout might bite it. This is just so brutal, guys. Okay. Your ammo might be super important in the coming, so we're just gonna have to dash out of this. Got enough health packs I haven't used. Also, if I'd like to trigger the attack. He doesn't have steady aim, no. So let's top up.
Roger, Dodger.
Dash. 76% chance to hit, please miss. Oh no. And you panic. Fucking Christ. Oh, and you panic too. Oh god. Oh god, it's all so horrible.
Affirmative.
Oh, am I corpsman panicked? Boo, okay. Well, can't have you running around at full health.
Out of rounds.
Okay, good, good. Yes, yes. Bad, bad. Yep, drones are better.
They're moving around the side.
Holy crap. Okay. I'm just gonna have to put this one out. Okay, you're panicked. Okay, well at least we can do that.
See ya in hell.
Oh, I should have used his freebie attack. There's really nowhere to go. Well, that's not true.
Got it covered.
Oh, great. Everybody's a scout these days.
Back in.
Okay, at least we have our corpsmen. Tell me that guy's still shredded, right? Yes, ruined. But he's also out of ammo.
Moving out.
Some cover's better than no cover. Yes, we're gonna throw ammo at it. Scout's dead, I assume.
No way that just happened. Weapons empty. Can't engage.
Okay, we're gonna play this one to the bitter end. Curious.
Incoming fire.
Good, good. He was out of ammo as predicted. No! No! Okay, I'm gonna put this video up as a why we don't do large landed UFOs.
I'm taking fire. That all you got?
Okay, uses up a good bit of ammo, but pretty much guarantees. I really just need less enemies around.
Going hot.
Okay, quick draw, 20% chance. Thankfully misses. Okay, really softens up that pod. Well, he's only got the one shot, so.
I'm on it.
Okay, now we can actually move. There's just nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. Let's not forget all the baddies that still haven't swarmed out of the container chamber over there.
My ammo's running low. No longer a threat. Ammo's out. Adjusting aim. I'm on the move. Rack tap bang.
Let's do this. Just got hot in here.
Holy crap! Whoa! What? What? Okay. Okay, we're putting this video up. I'm gonna reload. Look, I don't... Wow. This could be a what if video.
On the move.
Oh. Oh. Squad site, huh? Now, the longer the mission goes on, the worse the will checks become.
Incoming fire.
Oh, man. Oh, this is...
Get him next time.
I can't believe there's another sectopod, or cyberdisk pod. We're fighting valiantly, obviously, but... Okay, cyberdisk gonna derp. See, even the drone... The only thing, I mean, there's a couple things that might have gone better. If I'd headed up to the
Adjusting sights.
front of the UFO, instead, taking out the sectopod and thinman up there, triggering the outsider pod was just kind of the death knell, since it caused everything to come swarming in on us. Yeah, and eventually those 30 and 40% will rack up hits on us. Okay, there's so many enemy units that...
Rack tap bang.
Enemies exposed. It's his favorite kind of enemy. I can take a shot here, but our chances of dealing any significant amount of damage really blow.
That's it. I'm out. On my way.
come on. Need targets. Don't want to move out of heavy cover. That's it.
Damn it. I'm on it, Commander. Target still up.
Quick draw, huh?
I'm all right.
No, your damn armor.
Back online.
Gotta start working this thing down sometime. Or at least distracting its minions.
Negative ammo. I'm spent.
Affirmative.
Why can't I target anything? Are they all that far away? Really? Okay, Seekers are being jerks. Still haven't killed that first Muton. Oh no! Cyberdisk is being enigmatic. Nice, 28% shot there.
Kill confirmed.
Okay. Just executes our dude there.
Incoming fire.
Well, at least it missed.
Got him.
Oh,
I'll get him next time. My ammo's running low.
I'll take this 38% chance. Didn't work out. Well, okay, so it's not a game-ending bug. Okay, we're gonna try and take this one out.
Weapons empty. Can't engage.
On my way.
I just don't think anything can see me from here.
That is not good. Gone.
Help! Help! Someone help!
Help! Help!
Oh, and it crumbles.
No!
Oh, and we die.
No!
Yeah, so, okay. Besides the utter horror show that is this mission,
Cover my flank!
what did we learn from this? Besides where the cyber disk is. And that is large landed UFOs. Oh, that must have been a Slayer Seeker crit. Those are bad. Middle of the UFO is a bad place to be. Oh, look, it has Executioner. Great. Great to know. Oh, look, the Outsiders are creeping up. Just what we needed. They finally found their way out of their hole. Besides seeing lots of interesting alien tactics and stuff in action, and I think doing a decent job of explaining why I did what I did. If we were to have any hope of tackling this mess of enemies, of which there are way more than I predicted, we shouldn't have gone for the back. Even if the Outsiders were at the front, it would have been preferable to kill them and fight our way down. Maybe spring an ambush on whatever was left in the back, or have it come towards us, than to fight here in the middle and get flanked per everyone's predictions. Oh, look at that. That's comforting. Because I think kind of what screwed us is having to reload. If everyone had had lock and load, or better yet, infinite ammo, we could have churned our way through the things before they piled up this bad, but that did not happen. Just a couple turns. I don't even know.
Rock and roll.
But, yeah, I would say, so, when trying to take out a large landed UFO, my suggestion would be you'll want to have at least tier 2 everything. I can't believe my whole, oh, nice. So you want advanced beam weapons. Oh, I've never seen that behavior before. You might want a maxed out pod. I don't know that you need top tier soldiers, but it's definitely not gonna hurt. What else? Yeah, I would want at least, yeah, advanced beam weapons, maybe the next level of armor beyond, and at least a full set of it.
Squad is down. Repeat, squad is down. We're receiving, Big Sky. Status flag confirmed. Return to base for debriefing.
Well, Operation Burning Druid. Guys, I'm going to stop this right here. I'm going to consider this a non-canon what not to do episode. And I think I'm going to put it up both on my YouTube channel as an alternate history, what if, and also as a kind of like lesson to those who would attempt large landed UFOs. What you might see when you do so in, what, month 3? Month 2? I think it's month 3. Anyway, it's probably only month 2. Anyway, large landed UFOs can be beyond you. Make sure you got what it takes. Until then, my friends, this has been what happens when it is actually downhill from there.